Hello guys, you welcome back to Solid Payout, and today we was solid 5 odds for you. Yes, so before that, let's get straight into the games, analyze each and every game you get. So we are starting with Everton versus Bournemouth. Yes, so Everton is playing home and Bournemouth is playing away, and when you check their previous matches, Bournemouth every need 7, Everton so every need 3, no draws. Yes, so Everton, the previous matches now on Everton versus Fulham. Yes, Everton won this match 2-1, then Everton versus Brighton, and also they drew this match 1-1, then Everton versus Leeds, they drew this match 1-1. Now we move on to Bournemouth. Bournemouth previous matches versus Aston Villa. Yes, they drew this match 1-1. Then Wolves versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth won this match 2-0. Then Bournemouth versus Liverpool. They won this match 3-2. And when you check the standings, Everton is on the 8th position. Then Bournemouth is on the 11th position. So going into this game, my Everton 2 goals. Yes, actually 2 goals. And yes, I'm home to win this match. Yes. Now we move on to Tottenham versus Newcastle. Yes, when you check the standings, Newcastle is on the 12th position, then Tottenham is on the 15th position. Now, when you check their previous matches, Newcastle it may win 6, draws 2, then Tottenham so it may win 2. Now, let's check previous matches for Tottenham. Only the home. Yes. So Tottenham versus Man United. United won this match 2-0. Then Tottenham versus Manchester City. They drew this match 2-2. Then Tottenham versus West Ham. Yes, West Ham scored them. That's 2-1. Now we move on to Newcastle United. Newcastle previous matches on Brentford. Brentford scored them 3-2. Then Man City versus Newcastle. Man City won this match. That's 3-1. Then Liverpool versus Newcastle. Yes, Liverpool won this match 4-1. So going into this game, we're expecting 2 goals. Say a big game will so over 1. Yes, a safe bet. Am I? Now we move on to Chelsea versus Leeds United. Yes, and when you check the standings, Chelsea is on the 5th position. Leeds is on the 16th position. Now, when you check their previous matches, Chelsea it may win 7, draw 1. Then Leeds so it may win 2. Now, you check Chelsea previous matches. Chelsea versus Wolves, they won this match 3-1. Then in the EFL Cup versus Arsenal scored them 1-0. Then in the Premier League, Chelsea scored West Ham, that's 3-2. Now, let's go to Leeds United. Leeds versus Forest. Yes, Nottingham Forest. Leeds won this match 3-1. Then Arsenal versus Leeds. Yes, Arsenal won this match 4-0. Then Everton versus Leeds. They drew this match. That's 1-1. So going into this game, home 1 up. If say Chelsea nyasha back open say yade, I take care my. Now we move on to Manchester United. Yes, team now was surprising baby. When you check the standings are all 4th position, then West Ham is on the 18th position, all pre-relegation. Now, when you check their previous matches, United it may win 5, draw 1. West Ham so it may win 4. Let's see if United or make my break it down 5 streak winning now on the road. Now, checking share. Now we move on to West Ham United in the previous matches. Now, right, they wait me about West Ham versus Burnley. West Ham won this match 2-0. West Ham versus Chelsea. Chelsea scored them 3-2. Then West Ham versus Sunderland. Yes, they won this match. That's 3-1. Now we move on to Manchester United. Manchester United in the previous match on Tottenham, they won this match 2-0. Man United versus Fulham, they won this match 3-2. Then Man United versus Arsenal, yes, they were able to score Arsenal, that's 3-2. Then Manchester scored Manchester City again. Now going into this game, they're on away team to win either half. Yes, we're expecting United to win either first half and I say either second half. This is it's solid 5 odds, and this is the booking code F4W P5C F4W P5C. I go drop the booking code too for the screen top here. And there are some 2 matches being so here in a home. Yes, the answer will be booking code no chat. For 100 cedis per so need 500. For 200 cedis need 1,000 Ghana. You get it? Cause we are cashing out. Thank you and God bless each and everyone supporting and following Solid Payout. Peace out.